That motherfucker tweaking. That boy tweaking. Oh man. Yeah, this motherfucker tweaking.
Go stupid.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lejoom here. Now we're back at another video. And as you guys see in today's video, we'll be talking about how Marvel's Avengers has the identity crisis and will they even find their footing in gaming in general. So before we get to the video, we gotta go to enjoy it. You guys liked it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so you miss the video and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Damn, homie, they ain't ready for this. Scatter shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel to June. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys see on the title of the video, I really do feel like Avengers has a real bad identity crisis. I just feel like they don't know what they actually want to be sometimes. I feel like sometimes they actually want to be a single player game and then focus on the live service looter stuff for secondary. And sometimes I feel like they focus on the looter side, but sometimes leave the actual single player side, which actually seems like has the most boost in just attention wise when it comes to the game when they release stuff, you know, granted, you know, with Kate Bishop operation, Hawkeye's operation, and the War for Wakanda expansion, you can see night and day that it seems like people care more about the single player stuff compared to the online live service stuff, which this game is, and it's pretty wild. So even before the game released, I feel like this game really didn't know what they wanted to be. The marketing was very, very bad for the game. They only really showed 8A. If you guys been following the game or you guys were excited pre-launch, you would know they really did not talk nothing about the game. It was nothing but 8A, 8A, 8A. And I remember specifically around in 2020 in July when the war table, when that is when they actually really started talking about the live service aspects of the game with the loot and all that. And that was like 2 months before the game even released. And I was like, that's pretty tough when you really look back at it, because they focused so much on 8A, which was the Real Simple campaign, which was single player. And in July 2020, when the game come out in 2 more months, then they started talking about the live service stuff. It's pretty crazy to me. And the one example that I really want to put out there why I feel like Avengers has identity crisis, and it really does show with this one, is the War for Wakanda expansion. So we all know about the War for Wakanda expansion with Black Panther and all that. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even consider that an expansion. Now, when it comes to the word expansion, I think automatically Destiny, because I've been playing Destiny since Destiny 1 and going into 2, you know, with Witch Queen coming out in a week, I think, as I'm recording this video. The things that they have in their expansions makes it an expansion. They have some story elements in the expansion for Destiny. They have strikes, they have actual raids, they have new gear, they have new exotic weapons, they add in new cosmetics, they add in so much into the expansion itself. Is considered an expansion in my eyes. It really is. And War for Wakanda was not that at all. It really wasn't. If we're going to keep it a buck, they focused so much on the single player side of War for Wakanda that the in-game side was just so dry and just unfulfilling. You could just see obviously night and day that they focus more on that single player compared to the in-game time, and it showed. And what happened after War for Wakanda came out, after like a week or two, people stopped playing and people stopped caring about the game in general. I had to give them that. When War for Wakanda was being promoted and all that, they did a good job on it. They had so many eyes on the game. They did their thing on that. But that's cool and all, but you can do that. But once that comes out, after that week or two, when people realize that the game is still the same, people going to dip. And, you know, they obviously did dip. You know, we see that the Steam numbers, come up when War for Wakanda came out, the Hawkeye operation, the K Bishop operation, all that other stuff. And what happened immediately after that, it dropped down because they realized the same thing over and over, that the end game is still lacking and all that. So they dipped, and it's very obvious. And it's so much wasted potential that they really did waste in War for Wakanda, like Crossbones. What was the point of adding in Crossbones as a villain in that story if he's not going to be in the end game loop as either a daily or OLT like they did for Maestro? He is in a daily rotation, and for the Super Adaptor from K Bishop's operation, which he has his own Omega level threat, which is like a dungeon, I guess you could say. What was the point if you're not going to add him into one of those two? Because you're wasting time making a whole villain which the game needs for nothing. Like the game, I think War for Wakanda came out in August of last year. Crossbones is only in that War for Wakanda campaign. That is the only time you're going to be able to see Crossbones, and it's sad. It really is sad. I have nothing to really say to it because it's been out for the longest. It's just sad to me at this point that they didn't really think to add him into that loop. And another thing, they took too long to announce the raid. What is the point of having all those eyes on the game at that certain amount of time and not announce that a raid is coming? Now, we know that the raid came out a couple months later, but why not still announce the raid at that point? Because you have the most eyes on the game. You can have people that never even touched the game and they see they're having a claw raid. Oh, you let me get on this game and it looks interesting. Oh, let me grind and get my characters up there so when the raid comes out, I could try it out with my friends and see how that goes and woo the woo. And see, look, you got people wanting to, play the raid, but unfortunately they didn't do that. And what happened when they released it? People really did not care. It really didn't. Of course, they did release it with Spider-Man, but still, if we want to just talk about the raid in general, they should have announced it with War for Wakanda, and it's pretty crazy. And they just give people no reason to actually stay and play the game longer, past in a week or less when it comes to new content drops, because they really need to understand how live service looters work. And the game is almost close to being out for 2 years. And if they're still not getting a grasp on how it actually works, when there's so many perfect examples out there, I just really don't see nothing happening. And I want the best for the game. I want them to go crazy with new villains, new mission types and everything. But from what they've released, it seems like they just focus so much on the single player things for this game that the live service looter part is just left in the dust. It just seems like that sometimes. They really do, And the last thing I will say is that will they ever find their footing in this game for the game in general? I don't know. The game has been out for almost 2 years, and it's still kind of it's not there yet. It really isn't. So I can't say if it's going to find its footing or not. It really does depend on the leadership and the management over there at CD and what they're going to do, and especially Square Enix. So we're just going to have to see what happens at the end of the day, man. But that is the end of today's video. Let me know in the comments, do you guys feel like Avengers has an identity crisis of wanting to be a live service looter and a single player game at the same time? Let me know in the comments about that below. It's Lejeune here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. But before we head out, if you guys are not, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. Then there's a video and I'll be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Now, of course, I do have a Discord. If you guys want to join that Discord, the link is below. Also, I do stream on Twitch. The Twitch link is below as well. Also, the memberships on the channel, information about that is below. I want to give a quick shout out to the memberships. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, that is it. I'm sorry I didn't upload for almost 2 weeks, I think it's been, or like a week and a half. It's just there's nothing going on in gaming right now, and I probably will be starting to upload Destiny when Witch Queen comes out, because I have been playing Destiny a lot and it is very fun. So yeah, probably expect some Destiny videos when Witch Queen does come out. But yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gone. Peace.